Oh, yeah, I'm excited for this. So, I don't know what about it. I seem distracted. I'm just doing something. See the language. Let's get right into the news. Bungie.
I never knew you in life. Your first life, anyway. You died on a battlefield long before my time. Something special brought us together. They called it the Traveler. And when it arrived, it changed your world forever. It was a golden age. And for centuries, humanity thrived. Until it didn't. An ancient enemy pursued the Traveler across the universe. Humanity faced extinction. But the Traveler made a choice. Its sacrifice destroyed its ancient enemy and brought life to the ghosts. I am a ghost. More importantly, I'm your ghost. And you are one of the Traveler's chosen. You are a guardian. This is your destiny.
Dun dun dun. Get Destiny. Yeah, I'm not gonna be talking much when there's cutscenes, so yeah. Do I oh. Yeah, buddy. I don't want to speak about that fourth name. Dark blue. Yeah, I played Hunter in the first game quite a bit. See the word, see the name Destiny, but don't you will never hear it again. Ever. Nah. You can see me playing with him. House of Wolves, yada yada yada. Oh, yep, this, yada yada, Prison Builders. Lighthouse. That's right. I did go to the lighthouse in the first game. Forgot about that. I had my friends help me with that. King's Fall. I don't plan on playing with Royal Inferno unless he talks to me. It's like he's pretty offline. Rise of Iron. DLC for the first game. Oh look, nothing new right there. Start a new adventure. Ooh. I don't want. Can I just like? Oh, I gotta look this up really quick. Because I'm probably gonna delete all these characters, so. My light is blue now. Okay, let me just... I don't like how my character looks. I'm not really doing them. I'm gonna play a Warlock, okay? Yeah. Like anything saves from the first game. Obviously the Warlock's the best. Warlock. Skin color. Really? This is really the darkest you will lost. How people would go. White. So I'm gonna go with white. Just do that so I can. That looks good enough. I've waited ages for this game. Marking. Yeah, this is looks awfully similar to Doctor Strange. I'm gonna go back and delete that first Warlock. I don't want to speak about him. I'm not gonna skip any cutscenes, just for you guys. If whenever I'm streaming with other characters, I'm not watch cutscenes. Watch this whenever I upload to YouTube.
Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora,
Sorry.
what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the
Okay,
Skyline
it's just
defense
this
system.
cutscene.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What do the set feeds tell us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
He's dead. Oh, that thing's dead.
Hang on!
Interesting. the other warlock yet. Nah. I'll wait for that to be done over with. Hope they move a deal. Sorry if you hear me yawn and stuff. I'm just a tad bit tired, okay?
Repeat, tower approach. This is City Hawk 723. Anyone home? No response on any channels. Even the emergency frequencies. What is going on back there? Remember when I told you that you fly too fast? Forget I said that. Fly fast.
Huh.
Okay then. Oh jeez.
Let's get moving. We need to find Zavala, Ikora, and Cade.
Can't choose other ability yet? Damn, man. Okay, inventory. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Well, yeah, I know what I was gonna do. Personally, do think that the warlock because David said one abilities are going to come back. The exact same.
Make sense. The Cabal conquers
Meaning
systems
that-
by blowing up planets. Whatever they want, it must be here, in the last city.
This is Commander Zavala. Civilians, report to evac points. Guardians, rendezvous in the plaza. Our city.
Cade.
Hey, you two. Give me a sec. Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
Disappear.
Saladin's young wolf. My armory is open to you. Follow the path from there. It will lead you through the hangar to the plaza. I'll take care of these people. If the Cabal want war, give them war.
Evacuation order 77 is in effect. This is not a drill. All civilians report to designated evacuation areas immediately.
You're not getting really much of the big multiplayer, like, versus, I should say. Fan.
Look at the size of that thing. It must be their command ship. You're not just assaulting the tower. Look at the Traveler.
Okay, my ghost keeps tagging these Cabal as Red Legion. Ikora, what do you got?
They're elite, ruthless, and rumor is they have never known defeat.
Until today. Today they face Guardians.
But Zavala, they're attacking the Traveler.
The Traveler waits. We protect our people at any cost.
I honestly think I will protect anything that gives us. Huh. That's how I've really played Destiny.
Red Legion are well trained,
I played it a lot
but we are
faster.
better. Hold this line until the last civilian is safely away.
I'm inside the shield. What is this crap? Like what?
Don't let
What?
them pass the gate. The evac shuttles are back there.
Oh my. Shit. Two died successfully. Hey, you, how about you help me? Yep. No, not the
We hold here. That command ship, it's next to last.
You mean I hold here? Alright, just there, you're not going to your shield.
More Red Legion! Show them what Guardians are made of!
Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away. But the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
Yeah, our character never talks. Just doesn't talk. Oh god, this was just trying to feed.
Ikora! The speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me!
Man, she gets
Zavala,
super really fast.
She'll find the speaker.
That's
We need
fine.
to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Amanda Holiday to pick you up.
Ow. After I get done doing this, probably gonna use it. And I'll still be here for just like a timer.
inbound. We need that ship off the field.
Can't get silent. I'm sorry. Just get silent. Check this out.
Someone told me you need a ride.
Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never shut up about?
Get them on that command ship, now!
Hold on back there!
It's closed.
Come on, big guy. Do something. All right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
Yeah.
Let us know when the shields are down and we'll hit that ship with everything we got.
Let me see what
That hologram could help. Let me take a look.
Yep. No. Alright.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
Yep. Yep. I wasn't just playing it for a bit. Yeah. Would actually enjoy it a lot more. Sweet heavy ammo. Come in handy whenever
What's your
I find
status?
one.
Little low on ammo. Old flaming pits. Kept burning out. Anyone heard from Akora?
Not since you went for the speaker. Form up! For me!
I wonder if this would be bubble lighting. So we have Proto, we have Hive, and all we have Batman. I know I'm stupid, but I thought it was a shield right there. Just damage you.
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Hard enemy right there. Hardest to be hard. One hit.
All right, destroy the turbines. The shields should fizzle.
Where do I... Where's the turbine again? Alright. Stop. These things. That's right, you have to go...
Yes, just like that. Heat levels rising. It's working.
I'm just stupid. Everyone's stupid. Oh yeah, look at that. See? Right here at the spawn.
Zavala, we did it. The shields are down. Zavala?
That's sight out here. Where is he, the final boss?
Amanda, we're headed topside. Amanda!
Ooh, interesting. Plot line explained. Yep, there's me. Right.
How do we come back from this?
You don't. Welcome to a world
Response.
without light.
Here we go.
Guardian,
Oh, our light.
something's wrong.
I can't be resurrected.
Do not look at me, creature.
Oh, yeah, just go still.
Undisciplined, cowering behind walls. You're not brave.
Wrong, though.
You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you. Your kind never deserved the power you were given. I am Null. And your light is mine.
Destiny 2. Dun, dun, dun. Tired. Listen. What is... Oh. That's what it says. Flashbacks or something? Oh, this is storytelling. Great pictures. Is that no? Where I think the ones are showing the pole dancer, I think it's called. I don't know. After the attack. Last city, I know I read that backwards. Oh boy, here's my Guardian. How are we remotely alive? That sucks. Let's keep this. This sucks. Oh, we're here. There's no health regen because there's no shield. Because there's no light. Looks like they made it blue now. That's nice. I'm glad they have this because it's storyline showing what life is. The game is like death.
This can't be happening. Guardian. You're alive. I thought I'd lost you. I can heal you, but I can't resurrect you. Not since. Guardian, the light is gone.
Double jump?
They've taken the city, the Traveler, everything. The Red Legion is killing powerless Guardians. We have to.
Sorry. This is actually annoying. I'm gonna move later. Sorry if it's lagging.
I'm picking up an emergency broadcast. Rendezvous coordinates. They're evacuating the planet. We're on our own.
So sad. It's like, can you walk out there? 4 days. I'd clearly turn the brightness down a little bit, just
these Guardians. They had no chance without their powers. That could be us. Guardian, if you die, I can't resurrect you. We need to be very careful.
Actually kind of startled me there. I expect him. Find a ship. Follow your vision. Seconds. Stop.
It's that Falcon again. Is it following us? Or are we following it?
This is the secondary yet. I'm pretty sure everyone's using it as the primary. Not better. Better. There we go. Ugh. Oh, no, you're supposed to fall. Okay, never mind.
Oh, look. Somebody left a perfectly good Guardian lying around. Things must be worse than I thought. And that's our cue. Time to go, people!
But wait. Where are you all going?
As far away from here as possible.
That Falcon, it belongs to you?
The name's Hawthorne, and this is Lewis. Best pilot we got. What about you? Fit to fly? Probably gonna need one of these, too. Time to make yourself useful, Guardian. All right, people, spin them up!
Heavy.
Got a long flight ahead of us!
Alright, so if I'm actually flying, I kind of might need to some game. I actually have to fly. I hate flying and driving in a game, pretty much. Don't every single place I'm like Payday, I don't do missions where you drive. I tend not to do them, I tend to stay away from them, you know?
Do you see, traveler, all that I have done? Grace me with your light. Take your place at the center of my empire. See me, and the Red Legion will be your true guardians.
It's desperate.
Dominus.
That's all that he is.
The city is secure. Those who fled are being hunted, and those foolish enough to remain have been executed. Victory, as with all things, is yours to claim.
This victory is as much yours as mine, old friend.
All that remains is the completion of the cage around this great machine. Then we may begin the extraction of its power and put it to its rightful use.
They call it the Traveler.
I would contend that other civilizations may be more precise in their naming. Its functions can be controlled and exploited, as we have so clearly proven.
Yet they believe it to be a god.
Dominus. Gaul. We have spent our lives, you and I, working to reshape our society, reforge our people, rebuild an empire nearly destroyed by Callus's greed and corruption. There is nothing in this universe greater than you. The Red Legion will have that machine's power. You will be called Emperor. What more would the Dominus have?
I would have words with my guest.
Speaker. Yep.
So you're the one who speaks for the Traveler.
Interesting. All I can say.
Coming up on the European Dead Zone.
Okay.
Gonna be our new home for a while.
Look, do you recognize it? That's where we're supposed to go.
That thing? They call it the Shard of the Traveler. I call it not a place you want to go poking around.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Power open, that's what they're called now. Okay.
A5530 CTX to the Autumn Gate. HB30 to cover CMT7's route.
How has the battlefield fared?
Oh,
I'm glad to see you safe. I am Tyra. How could I? Let's begin.
More light.
There is work to do.
Okay, I already equipped it,
Let's
game.
get moving, shall we?
Oh, it's just that thing is okay. I'm just. That's what. Okay, explains it.
did you need something? This is me, at least. Of course, I've been living outside the city half my life. So, catch you later.
Yes. Bye.
This postmaster.
Checking.
What is down here? Terminal. That's where the vault is. Understood. Yeah, that's everything. I'll return to orbit now. Yay. People are sad that you can't play any PvP, it looks like so far. I'm the only one here. Anyone? That guy's been playing all day, what it looks like. Oh, Fizzle played earlier today. Okay, that explains it. I don't do any of that stuff at all. I get home. No, thank you. I fucking Irish not play today, so I'm not surprised he likes playing with his other friends more than on this game, especially. Yeah.
You sure you want to do this? That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
So it's not like any of my friends I know in real life even have an Xbox, so you know. Most of them all have PS4s, and two of them have Xboxes, but they don't play it. Or when they do play it, they're offline.
You know, I've been all over the EDC. Charming enough. I mean, nothing says come visit, like a dark haunted forest.
But non-Guardians aren't supposed to leave the city.
Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying once you leave the city. Nobody goes farther than that. At least nobody who wants to come back.
Okay, it says go over here. I mean, I probably have to go all the way around, don't I? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're not gonna see much of this game. I don't like Destiny. It's just this. Yeah. But not like I really care. Excuse me. But like I was saying, I don't enjoy Destiny.
Let me know when you reach.
I don't see fun in the game.
Hawthorne, can you
Yeah,
hear
talking about that. Yeah, I'm excited for the game. But works out.
Signal's dead.
You're gonna see some really cool later today. Not really.
Did you hear something? The fall.
Back to round 2. Tyrannus, first time. Kick him again.
Those fallen weren't wearing any house colors we've seen before.
Yeah. Sounds alright. Guys, maybe after like 2 hours I get boring, go back to Siege. I can
Shard of the Traveler. This is it.
that really good.
Right out of our vision.
That last time I went to bed, I won't go to sleep. There he goes. Oh, so 12. So hopefully I'm gonna try and stream. Siege, I'll probably stream that. I wish you could stream positive Switch games. I wish you Super still going. Like I was, the reason why I'm getting excited for games anymore because like games like Destiny 1, one of the most disappointing games I've ever played. It's really not that good.
I think we
like at all
scared them away.
The game that, in my personal opinion, people should avoid.
Take me to the shard.
So far, the second one's looking a little bit better. And it dies. No, I'm kidding. Funny though.
This is why we were led here. I haven't been as close to the Traveler's Light since... Do you feel it? Hold on to your helmet.
Oh, and my super's back. Honey,
do you feel it? The light is back. We're back.
Yeah, but like in the morning, he's on plate.
Eyes up, Guardian.
Let me discard that. Discard that. Two. I should have chose the chat. I probably should have kept the Travelers chosen. Ow.
Let's light them up.
What do I have available to upgrade? Oh, healing raft for the one. Okay, launcher. Did I really? I must have accidentally equipped it because this is better, probably.
Well, look at you.
So far,
You
level
got
15
your
is the
life
highest.
back. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad. Catch you later.
It's you. You and I walked together as the tower burned. And now, here you stand. Your light burns a path before us. And on that path, I see many battles ahead of you. Battles only you. Don't lurk about, Warlock. Until next time.
We need more Guardians like you. Red Legion's coming. Make me proud, Guardian.
Check my quests. Guess we just have to play Crucible. I'll play one match for you. Well, that's how you check it. Complete 2 matches of the quick play. So that's okay. 2 matches. No getting mad. No nothing. Try to stay calm long as much as I can. So far, level 12 is the only level we really need to reach to get everything. Yep, quick play has the word quick in it for a reason. That's why I don't play PvP. Let's try it again. Okay, so just go meet this guy in this zone. Where at? EDZ. Travel to Trostland.
Don't get cocky
You know,
now that you've got your powers back.
to
The EDZ is rough, especially around the old town. Just remember, refugees from the city have it a lot rougher.
Hey,
You want to
like
help
this
them?
game is going on, but it's
Find
like
Devrim Kay.
not my cup of tea right now. It's just me though. Speak with Devrim. Okay. High value target. You've been again. Interesting. Wonder where this enemy is moving against each other. There's more than one enemy over here. Where we're at now. Fight me, man. You know, I'm a guardian, so I'm not really a man. Recommended 30. Okay, I'm 22. Okay, that explains why that was, you know, actually difficult. Trying to like use that. Really? Try on, guys. He's still. Oh, 20. Just. Read. Stuff I should wait till higher. I do.
Ready if you are. A guest. Here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed. Devrim Kay, the 8th, at your service.
Oh, hell yeah. Now that extra version. There's a rated series. sure this thing is reloaded. Okay, everything's reloaded.
Looks like the Fallen are bringing in a glimmer drill. Keep a sharp lookout.
A glimmer mining suit.
Shut them down.
Heading to another site. Go again.
Mining glimmer without a drill? Good work.
Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually. It's raining outside. That's always fun. I made a click on that one. Oh yeah, definitely getting fire bolts. It's a shame that it's raining. It's whatever.
Be careful out there.
Slowly but surely going up. So wait, that's like Yanket? Dude.
See you soon.
I like that how everything is so far. Like it's way more.
Let's get started. There's a banner on the main floor. Give it a look, will you?
Just find that banner first. Okay, first banner.
This is a House of Judgment sigil. We used to work with a Fallen who flew this banner.
Curious. Well, the Fallen seem to have put this up as a bit of a threat. I imagine you'll find lots of objects like this out there. Bit of a story to them. You both need some supplies to get going out here. See if you find a cache in one of the buildings nearby. Very well done. To survive, we'll have to look for every opportunity. Keep your eyes peeled for more supplies in the wilds. Speaking of the wilds, there's a symbol on the wall of the church. Take a look. One shot.
Devrim, where did this symbol come from?
I believe your city hunters must have put them here and there about the region as they scouted around. I think they meant it to mark something special. Or dangerous.
Or both. Let's go check it out.
The history of this region is fascinating. I believe tunnels and caves like the one you're in now stretch all across the EDZ. Who knows what's lurking down there? Be careful.
Yes, I know Max.
I just snagged a key code from that captain. I think I can open his supply cache.
Let's open it up, my dude.
Good work down there, you two. Keep an eye out for other hidey holes and treasures like this one. But that's for another day. In the meantime, what say we get down to business? Come on back up to the church tower. I'm putting a kettle on now.
I didn't even realize about the banner up there. Is that sad? I think it's just sad. Because I'm not one to really pay attention to every little detail. Okay, that's all that led to. Excuse me. That's some people that would stand. People that do like really big burps. Like some guy was eating like that. It's like I'd meet him right away. Like I couldn't deal with him. The person said, "Oh, I don't mind it because he eats just like him." That person, but she got for other reasons. I think. You guys hear that rain? I think it sounds nice. Always like the sound of it. And they're in Destiny 1. There's this one glitch to
welcome back.
Just
this
kill
time
one
I did
guy
look
over
to
and
you
over
for
again.
you, but I seem to have drunk it all. Perhaps if you were a mite quicker. Stay low and move quietly.
European dead sound.
Four arms, and still I'm a better shot than
There's
you.
no chest available. I'm gonna do this guy. The rain's bad. Although do I have to be able to do this one? Oh, 20 is right up. Okay then.
All right, Devon. What's next?
Helping me spread the word. We're broadcasting a signal from the farm to people who fled the city saying, "You'll be safe
outside.
here."
And we need to make sure everyone, everywhere, can hear it.
Place a few signal amplifiers around the area to boost the signal. That should do the trick.
Oh, patrol beacons.
That's one node online.
Looks like the signal's already amped. That was fast.
Hang on a minute. I just spotted quite a few fallen headed your way. Keep your guard up. Eliminating that captain under the church must have drawn the rest of the fallen out.
They won't stop coming. We need to make sure that signal is strong. You better hurry up and place that second node.
What was that? It's the most funny. That's like the funniest thing I've seen so far in this game. Just no. That. What is that? That's actually great. Look at that run. What is that run? That's actually funny. That's amazing is what that is. It's great.
This place used to be so peaceful. This is the first time I've even seen any fallen since the Cabal hit us. Reminds me of the city. You all tried to make it so we never even laid eyes on a Dreg. To keep us safe, right? There's another word for a place you're not allowed to leave. You know, with walls you guards everywhere.
Soraya, despite your exploits there, I hardly think the city was a prison.
I'm just saying, no walls at the farm. Come and go whenever you want. So let's make sure everyone can get there. Eh, Guardian?
No.
Read the boosted signal, and
that's not even a circle.
Strange feedback.
The Fallen are nothing if not persistent. I'd wager they have some kind of jamming devices nearby.
Oh, you got. Well, you can't destroy glasses. Interesting. You can just hide behind the glass. Okay. I actually have to go out and find these beacons. Right here. I think maybe one might be over here. Maybe. Chest over here. Let me grab this chest first.
There. Got a clear signal. No more feedback.
5 by 5 here as well. Excellent work.
It's nice to have a guardian helping us normals for a change. But there's one more thing. Did I send those coordinates correctly?
I've got them. Through the tunnel, across the river.
That's the place. I left something behind there.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering where the guy was. I don't care, like, getting shot. This game would just really call me back here to look at this chest again. Really? Is that it? Oh, no, right. Okay, the coordinates are actually over here. It's like, really? Look at this chest. Got the sweet, precious loot inside of it. I'm not going to throw it down there. I was looking down there and it threw it down there. Right there, I mean. It's still raining? Jesus. I'm surprised.
We're almost to your coordinates, Hawthorne.
Good. I left supplies there that I had to abandon in a hurry a while back.
Supplies for the farm?
For the city. But when you all got attacked, I dropped everything and flew across the ocean to try and help. The city sure doesn't need it anymore. We could use that stuff at the farm.
Well, 13. Interesting. A lot of people are just playing the game much as they can. It's like, why ruin the experience for yourself, you know?
Bad news, Hawthorne. The Fallen beat us here.
All right, forget the supplies. Clear out those Fallen and
The area's clear.
Not for long. The Fallen don't like it when they're denied a good scavenge. They're
I'll take
bound
Sniper
to come at you
over
in
a
force.
shotgun
do me
granny
another
launcher.
favor, you two.
It's a different
Drop another
story
one of
for
those
another
node
time.
things to boost my signal, then get out of there.
Respawn restricted. Fine. there it is. Okay. Why do they run like that? That's my question. That's so weird.
You made them mad. You're doing something right. Don't let up.
Sounds so restricted. Until this guy's dead.
We did it. Gone.
Really are something else. I guess I kind of forgot that.
And now we know that there are resources to be found in the EDZ. Once we retake the city, that'll be a big help.
Sure.
What Soraya means to say is, thank you. Head back here when you can, you two. There's still quite a bit to do.
I'm just gonna return to orbit and go back in there, because I don't feel like we're walking back there, okay? I'll let you guys know that.
Glimmer mining crew.
Shut them down.
Just started to, so yeah.
They're heading to another site.
Over there. Oh, okay. Let's get
Go again.
A drill? Good work.
Be careful out there.
So far this game's better. That's all I can say.
Hey, Dev. Still sitting up here above the mines with his busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
Our new Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bail me out on one assault charge and you never let me live it down.
Ah, don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is gray.
Yeah. Keep talking, old man.
That elevator should take us to the top of the mines. We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
Careful. The Fallen are scavengers of the highest order. They're going to put up a fight for whatever they can get their grubby claws on. pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
Look at that. Who needs to run away? And find my way.
We found an elevator.
You're good. Almost as good as Lewis.
Elevator's not working. Power must be out. And we've upset the Fallen.
Those are one thing that you not see in this game. I knew the Fallen would return. This that's what I expected to die, because I decided to go fucking rush like a fucking idiot I am. So if I want to watch a Destiny 1 speedrun, but from level 0, because anyone can fucking speedrun at level 40. Just run through the campaign.
We found an elevator.
You're good. Almost as good as Lewis.
Almost as good as Lewis. Who, the black guy from Left 4 Dead 1 and 2.
Elevator's not working. Power must be out. And we've upset the Fallen.
I'm just gonna let them come to me. Really now.
That did it. Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll finally get my booster one of these days.
Why did I just waste that?
Hawthorne, we're out of the mine and heading your way.
Then hurry up with that booster. Let's finish hooking up the comm network. And, thanks for the help. You're not so bad for a fancy pants guardian.
Now that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Soraya say. You're in rarefied air, my friend.
You made it. Looks like Louis owes me money. All right. Let's see if this works. Now, if I read the manual right... There's an incoming beacon.
Guardians, the city is lost. If there is any light left in the system, we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive! If we leave now, we...
You are not going to Titan. We've got refugees coming in. The Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone!
Oh, no one wants to admit that.
We will be back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have remarkably little to say. We've learned that one of your Guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet... this... help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the Traveler will protect itself.
The Traveler? For years I have studied it. The worlds it has touched. Its power over life and death. We are not so different, your Traveler and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing. You think you have power, control. I know your kind. You started small. You will end small.
If the Traveler truly has chosen humanity of its own free will, then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear out the light for myself, and leave this system in ashes.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live. The Traveler will choose me, Speaker. And you are going to tell me how.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, Titan's a new. We're just gonna wait for 3 minutes now. I'll actually be right back. Okay, I'm gonna go look for something here because I'm for some reason. So I'll be right back.
Looks like the Fallen are bringing in a glimmer drill. Keep a sharp lookout.
Where is he going first? What's over there?
Glimmer mighty. Shut them down.
Who knows what?
They're heading to another site.
That's one of 3 sites. 74, I'll take that. Excuse me, trying to get my light. Nice. Awesome. Wait till the worst. Power weapon. No, I can't speak. I don't know.
Come now. Speak your mind.
20 rewards from. Okay. Wonder if
I hope it serves you well.
No, it does not increase. It's a better sniper though.
Mind your rockets now, Guardian.
Okay. Bill shiny vehicle. Appreciate. I'm level 57.
Thanks for checking in, you two. We've had our fill of Red Legion patrols and Fallen raids. We could use a spot of help with both.
See if you can track down a Fallen terminal. Dev's got an idea that's crazy enough to work.
It's difficult for the young to recognize the wisdom of experience.
Yeah. It was so much fun. Totally. One of my favorite YouTubers is Lee. It's down there.
Excellent. What say you use your access to prepare a broadcast in Fallen speak? I've been meaning to put this Cabal communications cipher to use.
The Red Legion fighting the Fallen for a change. Great idea. I can extract archived audio transmissions from any Fallen in the area. I've got enough for a pretty convincing Fallen impression.
Don't mention accents around Dev unless you want a day-long lecture about city dialects. Meantime, best sightline to Red Legion air support is the cliffside where you and I set up that refugee beacon.
No one appreciates the finer things anymore.
By the beacon. Which beacon?
I can't believe we have to go back into the mines again.
Chin up, you two. Good news, you'll be able to use a Fallen teleporter to reach the top. And bad news, they've wired the place to explode.
I like this.
So,
Dev room. Okay.
If I run a deep scan of the tunnels, we can borrow all these traps and explosives.
And put them to good use sowing chaos between your enemies. A lovely idea.
I'm not surprised us in one. Or the second one has been improving.
Got it. Now I can transmit these horribly dangerous explosives wherever we need.
Oh, we're gonna try this elevator again. Not too well last time I did it. Oh, that's nice. That's why the reason why I kept mailing that captain is because I'm not really paying attention.
Broadcasting the message now. I decided to go with a House of Devils accent. Remember them?
Oh boy.
Ah, House of Devils, eh? You know the most interesting thing about that pronunciation?
Actually, Devrim, let's keep the channel clear. You know, to make sure there's no interference during the transmat.
A lot of big red ships headed your way. Whatever you said, it got their attention.
I used a pretty nasty word to describe Gaul. I don't want to repeat it here.
I do so love unconventional warfare. I'd be on the lookout for drop pods if I were you.
Recommended 40 and I'm 69 issues.
A lot of big red ships headed your way. Whatever you said, it got their attention.
I used a pretty nasty word to describe Gaul. I don't want to repeat it here.
I do so love unconventional warfare. I'd be on the lookout for drop pods if I were you.
I'm going to wait for the thing to get totally stabbed. May not. doesn't understand the difference between scar. Like this scar. Mission achievement to collect 15. I'm aiming there. I'm aiming at the arm. Collect 15 of these things. 15 exotic armor pieces. I'm really proud of. I am going to be playing through every single character. The first one, check arms, heroic level event, nightfall strike, 15 west armor, challenges, raid, nightfall strike, calling canary, missionary from the.
But hear the explosions all the way back here. I bet it was quite a show.
Which means the Fallen and Red Legion heard it too. We'll let them shoot at each other for a while, and clean up whatever's left. Great work.
I will be playing this my own time a bit. Now my favorite games. Way up here in this challenge, way down here. Yeah, I'm taking it. Don't worry, game.
Looking for something? I see you, little bug.
some weird feedback on the comms. Dev, did you put your teacup on the broadcast switch again?
Looks like these fallen shanks are rerouting the signal.
Try dismantling one and taking a close look at the insides.
This cord, it's acting as a kind of broadband amplifier. Their signal is blocking transmissions all across the dial.
Why do you think they're trying to jam us, Dev?
After all the work you did setting up Soraya's broadcast, that just won't do. They missed their opportunity to take over this area after our friend touched the shard.
There's a signal antenna nearby. I can use the core to try to find the source of whatever the Fallen are doing. Lost the connect. The Fallen are jamming us. I found the source. It's underground. Deep underground.
That figures. Fallen love dark places.
Especially with the Red Legion all over the dead zone. All forces in the field. A catch has been reported en route to an ether drop.
Look at those Fallen, acting like they own this place.
Take down that servitor, and they starve.
finished off that servitor.
They were counting on those supplies. Well done.
This tunnel looks promising.
Oh yeah, it does.
Fallen banners. We're definitely on the right track. They're really built up down here. We need to remember this place after we retake the city, so we can clear it out for good.
Or we could let the Fallen have their creepy caves, and not sacrifice more people.
That shield down, I can finally get a read on the source. It's close. This is it. Hold them off, and I'll use that shank core to shut down the signal remotely. Just a little longer. Just before you took out that captain, I fried all their broadcast capabilities. No more jamming.
That means people will be coming to the farm from all over the planet. Once we get that last relay set up, we can reach out to the rest of the system.
Then we can start rallying to strike back against the Red Legion.
There will be plenty of time for both. For now, head back here when you can, you two.
Get here. Right. You can just fast travel back there. Okay, I did not know that.
What can I do for you?
It just said 5 though.
This is a House of Judgment sigil. We used to work with a Fallen who flew this banner.
Curious. Well, the Fallen seem to have put this up as a bit of a threat. I imagine you'll find lots of objects like this out there. Bit of a story to them.
Let's see if I can actually play it this time. Play one match, I'll be happy, because if I can play one, I can play a second one. I'll be very happy if I can.
Hawthorne already believes Zavala abandoned her and the survivors. Now that we're leaving, if we stayed, yes, we could help them survive, but if Zavala really is building a counteroffensive on Titan, we can save them all and take back the city. Vanguard Fleet, Guardian Ship 723 is on approach. We received your beacon and we're ready to join the fight.
Guardian Ship, this is Zavala. It's too late. The Hive have overrun Titan. I was wrong to bring us here.
Boy, this ship moves like it's gonna...
Commander, we're here to help.
No! We've already lost too many lightless Guardians to the Hive. We can't secure this moon.
We have our light back.
What? Impossible.
Commander, if I may. Guardian, this is Deputy Commander Sloan. We have a counter-offensive to plan. To do that, we need to get this station up and running. There's a fleet to prep, Guardians to arm, and a trove of intercepted Red Legion transmissions to decrypt. It's critical we gain access to the station's control center. That's where you come in. If the light really is with you, send the Hive back to hell.
And Guardian, please, be careful.
Fifth name. The worst name is like called.
What was this place?
The Golden Age cities of Titan were once the pride of humanity. We thought they were abandoned, but I was a fool to think the Hive would not spread this far.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The Thrall. Who does this? I should have done this. am I investigating? Like, everything pops up?
The gravity on Titan is approximately 1.352 meters per second squared. Except here. These floating rocks must be a residual effect from some hive magic.
Is this Earth? Oh, dude, this gun looks like it looks like a revolver. Oh my, I like this gun. What's that?
Okay, Sloan, we can see the control center.
Copy that. Keep pushing forward. Commander, at this rate, we can start planning our counteroffensive. We'll be outside the city gates in no time.
If it were only that simple.
Acolyte looks.
I shudder to think what spell the Hive were casting back there. We should talk to Eris Morn. She would know which Hive god they were communing with.
No one has seen Eris or Ikora since the city fell.
made it, Sloan.
Perfect. Recon the perimeter before you move on the control center.
Shoot the yellow sights. We cleared the nest. Heading to the control center now.
Well done. Sweep the perimeter and we'll move in on your signal.
Commander, it's done.
Copy that. Zavala and I are inbound. We're approaching the landing platform. Get up here and take a bow.
Yeah, I was doing with my Bude and Juru.
Yeah, and many of them, I know.
Yeah, and Luke, before Luke got off. But yeah, so what you doing? What level are you? What's going on, my dude?
Level 8, height 82. Power 82.
I'm level 10 and I'm 107.
Well, I didn't play this morning like you did.
Yeah, I know.
See.
And I'm still rocking a freaking level 90 primary.
If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all.
Playing as?
Warlock. I told you I was gonna play as
Our
Warlock.
numbers will continue to do.
Oh, you said you might play as Titan.
We can no longer protect ourselves, much less the survivors.
Warlock's gonna be my main. Oi.
Right. Are we even Guardians anymore?
So what exotic did you choose?
The thing that makes me fly in the air.
We won't last long with dead generators.
Yeah.
Wave energy converters power this station, but thanks to the Hive, they're in need of attention.
We can take care of it.
Yes.
Because I know the
I believe you can.
3 exotics at the beginning.
Yeah. I still don't have any exotic primaries though. Frickin' Benny has 5.
Well, isn't it? Wait, who's the one that always says, "Oh look, I already got the Gallahorn"? Like when that came out last year, Who was one? Wasn't that? I remember it was one of our friends.
Now that we've reached
because he was
we
like,
still
"Oh,
need to power up the place
look, because like
we can take care of our
doesn't he
fleet.
one likes to show off like, that he got everything?
Yeah,
a lot of things.
Shipwright Holiday here will
He's been
provide tech
getting
support.
a little bit
It's
better.
a straightforward op. Get in, flip a switch, get out.
Alright,
Someone's got a way of making things sound easy, doesn't she?
Need to go to that. I don't need that.
Yeah, I'm just not doing the Titan mission. Because I've just been doing.
Oh, you're doing the first Titan mission?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right on.
It's Warlock for 1.
I'm about to go to Nessus. I wasn't streaming earlier.
But that's why I said I didn't notice that you weren't streaming.
Yeah, I decided not to stream the storyline because I feel like everybody else is already doing that. So I figured I'll just.
I'm just streaming the stream, dude. 3
well,
hours. Almost.
Don't a lot of that, but you know how I was gonna do 30 minutes. But it gets kind of annoying during stream.
I got the nice look. They actually look better in this game.
Ah, man, let's do it!
Infected everything.
Holiday, we gotta get you back in the air. We'll need ongoing aerial threat assessments to keep our perimeter secure. Oh, yeah. You know my ship took a beating during the evacuation. I'll bump you to the front of the line for repairs once the lights are back on. Great.
I can't play Crucible.
Nobody can. Nobody's playing it.
Why can't you play that?
Just nobody's playing it because they're playing through the story. What do you mean you can't play it? Is it just not showing up for you?
No, like it shows up. That's why I'm saying I can't play because no one's playing it.
Sweet.
Yeah, everybody's playing the story.
Switch and turn them on.
I'm surprised. I knew some people that were obsessed with the Crucible. Like they only played Crucible. Like they did not do PvP at all. They refused to. They found it boring.
Okay, well I'm pretty sure. Okay, just like Destiny 1 when the game first dropped, nobody's gonna touch Crucible for the first like 2-3 days. Everybody's gonna spend their time trying to get exotics and stuff. I'm okay with it. I'm a big fan of Crucible.
Oh, you know the Shaxx called arms shit?
Yeah.
West, whatever. Yeah. So people have done Crucible.
Yeah.
I don't miss these things. Hunter's gonna be my last character to play for obvious reasons. Because there's nothing new about him. I love how they like to screw over hunters, you know?
Dude, the hunters are actually better for just about everything, huh?
Well, no, like, not that. I know the hunters are always gonna be good, but like ability wise, like they nerfed everything about their abilities in Destiny 1. Now they, instead of Blade Dancers, what was it called? Do you remember? I was called Pole Dancer. That's what I call it. I don't know the actual name. I was disappointed with the customization options, like very great here.
That?
So do you like the SMGs in this game?
But I like the what?
SMGs? Do you like them?
Yeah.
How did Benny get the exotic primaries?
You can get exotics really fast from doing public events on heroic public events.
How do you decide what difficulty?
You don't. Oh my! Just watch a YouTube video now. I'm kind of in the middle of something. I don't have time to explain. And you don't choose. You have to play through it for a while, and then it goes into heroic. But there's like certain ways you got to do it for each one. So your best bet's just looking up a video.
Yeah, because I saw the,
Jesus Christ.
We made it to the converter platforms.
Prejudice difficulty.
Okay.
I'm like, ooh.
Get to the stalled pistons. See what's jamming them. Once they're all moving, we're in business.
I was getting really upset with that. The 15th. They've already said it like 400 times.
Oh. They've said it? I don't watch their
Bungie.
Problem. The Hive.
I don't either.
I know who you're talking about.
Then let's
I
find
never
a
heard
fix.
anyone mention it because
all
my friends don't like Destiny, except for you. You're actually my only friend that actually
that must
plays
suck
Destiny.
for you. No.
Not
Inferno.
Like, a lot of my friends play Destiny.
First piston's good to go.
Like a lot of my friends play this game, but
that's great and all, but
and whenever I see them in
it's
a
still
party,
pretty
they're
dark on
usually
this
party
end.
of like full.
Sounds like you got more scrubbing to do, Guardian.
So yeah. Haha. Why can he go through those pipes? That's really stupid. Okay, so triggering the heroic one's not that hard for the glimmer section.
So
yeah, no, you just gotta destroy something.
I have to get in, futz with the circuit breakers.
So it's like, so far that's the only way I've been able to find
everything routes through there.
Earth. I was wondering. Like, huh, look at this. This is interesting. I can't even get it now. I hate wizards so much.
Circuit breaker is going to be around there somewhere. Find it and flip the switch, just like I said.
I think the easiest one to do is the devil walk.
Yeah, like I said, so far I've only been I fought the giant serpent.
Exemplary work, everyone. But we still have to deal with these intercepted enemy transmissions.
Oh, we have to do this 100 different ways. Man,
I'm kind of just speed rushing the story right now, trying to get to level 20.
I can tell. Sounds like you're trying really hard.
They make so many good jokes in this. Pretty sure after Nexus, you can start doing strikes again.
Wait, what?
Or Nessus, not Nexus.
Wait, there's a pre-order bonus? Exotic rifle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what?
No, I pre-ordered the game for no reason.
How do you...
Yeah, there's a... You have to...
West, I assume.
You have to get
this
to
forest
level
again.
20.
Say our last visit wasn't memorable.
I'm trying to get to level 20.
Let's see what we can find.
Bungie's being one of those companies, okay.
Well, what are you gonna do? You can't use it to level 20 anyway. Hey, let's give you a gun that you can't use till you hit level 20.
Teasing.
Or just give it to you when you turn level 20. Or, it's not even level 20, it's when you finish the story. Or when you get to like a certain point in the story. Did I? This thing's like the Suros.
So it's whenever you beat the story then, okay.
Yeah. Or it's like a certain point in the story. It's not beating, because there's 80 plus missions in this storyline.
What?
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot bigger than Destiny 1. No, but there's there's not that many like there's 3 missions for each planet that are just straight story missions where you can rush through the story. Story missions as in there's missions on every planet that are almost required to do everything in the game.
So permutation plus story missions.
Yeah.
You weren't
there's
kidding.
a lot.
There's a lot of story missions.
I told you that yesterday.
Plus,
There's 80 plus.
No, you didn't.
I didn't? Oh, I meant to.
Heads up.
Oh, look at that.
You tell me a lot of things and you never end up doing them.
I swear we had this conversation, this exact same conversation about me, about how many play missions. Yeah, because they're like, so what are they, what's gonna, yeah, I said a crap more. That's a lot more than Destiny 1. Isn't it?
Destiny 1 was a bad game in general.
Destiny 1 had 25 in the main storyline with DLCs.
With DLCs?
No, I'm just kidding. With DLCs, I think they had 43.
It's like they're trying to do bad.
But this is with. Oh, if you're looking at it from a freaking cash, my dude.
Yeah, it's, you know how in the beginning how it shows all of the what you've done in your like Destiny 1, like including all the raids. It kept popping Destiny Code up. I'm like,
yeah,
we're never gonna
you did it with him.
Yeah, the first time. Kind of regret doing it.
I thought it was kind of cool how they did that.
Oh no, that was a nice feature.
I think
like every single thing it did, it's like everything with multiple people. It showed me, and that's about. But the last raid is just no one that ever played with me before in the past, except for
I was in the party with somebody while I was doing that, and they're like, "Oh man, look, I got like 3 people." When it was like when it said the Taken King, not the raid, just the regular Taken King. I was all by myself that entire update. So I was the only name that popped up when it came up.
Yeah, same here. For some reason, the second time I went to go through and kill him, it was so much harder for some reason. The first time was like a breeze, but the second time I went to go fight him like with a new character, it got so hard for some reason. It's annoying.
So you're going to Titan right now, huh?
Oh no, I've already done the first mission.
Oh.
No, I'm getting my Voidwalker back.
Ah, nice. I gotta do that too.
Sadly. I like how you can fast travel like across like the platform you're on. Fast travel across the planet. That's so good. That's probably one of my favorite issues. Favorite features.
Fun. Would have been so much easier with just this.
Captains are annoying as usual.
Oh yeah. And Harveys, by the way, no longer have machine guns. It's just a laser pointer. That does a lot of frickin' damage.
No. Or I can't wait for the Leviathan raid.
Atheon?
Yeah, Leviathan.
No, Atheon. There's like a tower of glass coming out of the thing right here.
Oh.
And it actually looks really cool.
Phone took oil.
The Shard gave us a gift.
Around an hour.
Let's use it.
Oh, that's a Fnatic. Okay, I did not realize what that was.
Voidwalker. Welcome back, my dear. So, how's Voidwalker? You said Voidwalker is better, right?
Yeah. It does a little bit more damage and stuff like that.
I was actually kind of sad at the beginning. I'm like, wait, I can't use Dawnbreaker. I was like so sad that I found out like, oh, you can get it afterwards. So, of all the abilities, which one's your least favorite?
I don't know. I haven't tried them all.
I think, like, which one you looks works actually better.
Not the Hunter. It's actually a really nice thing.
It is?
Yeah. And it's actually really good too.
So a lot of people were kind of sad when they added that because it's just Blade Dancer pretty much, you know? But it's not. It's what I could do.
I was gonna be an Exo Hunter, so I could be like, I am the robotic stripper.
I decided to be human. Something I
yeah, that's what I'm Logan.
Level up.
I gotta freaking do this because I keep forgetting to do this. Re-equip, healing.
What you? Where's the boss? Not out yet. I'll keep using the Voidwalker ability. So I wonder when they're gonna add Storm.
They said in one of the
so we're gonna go back to having 3 abilities.
Yeah.
Look at like a 4th one. Like a 4th element and everything. That'd be weird. You know what I mean? It's like, what if you add for a 4th element? Like, I can't.
Picking up fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements.
Fallen reinforcements? Oh no. I almost one-shot this boss with my ability.
Oh wait, are you going near Warlock?
Yeah. I wouldn't be. Oh, I just want to punch.
That was a test. I think we aced it.
This is a pretty neato game. I need to go love a dog inside.
I'm sure the Traveler called us to the forest deliberately. It's amazing that even a corrupted shard can still do so much good.
I'll be right back. Oh boy, I can't wait to see my favorite 6 million Jews. Just kidding.